Hello, legends! Welcome back. We are on the Killer Jungle Island. I've never been on the jungle before. We appear to have made the trek over through the port onto the new island fine. And yeah, we're taking on this big jungle island. The first time I've been on a Killer Jungle Island. And, well, yes, I have heard that these big trees can spawn the sensory apes. That's a lot of trees that could spawn some apes. It's a little bit intimidating. I've never come across the apes before. You can have the hearing ape, the smelling ape, or the sight ape, and we want to be able to evade those scary ass apes because they are quite badass. And I don't know if we will quite have the strength to be able to easily take them on. They're quite badass. So what my plan is we're going to become nimble little sneaky creatures on this island. I feel what I would like to do. I do like the idea of having good sense of smell. But maybe if we have hearing, we don't need a good sense of smell. I'm wanting to be aware of the traits these guys have to support having the ability to evade these predators. So, for example, what I would like for them to have, and I think... Do you have one I'm after, Rigor? Recessively. So what I'd like to try and do with these guys, and I'll probably use this point system to help us out, because I find that really satisfying, so we might use the point system. But I'd like them to have big ears, because the jungle's quite hot, so we want them to have at least 4? Is it at least 4 heat resistance? I have to confirm what that is with how they're handling the heat. Yeah, so they need to have a certain amount of heat resistance to not be affected by the sun. No, by the jungle. The jungle maybe it needs 2. We're definitely going to be wanting to have horned for protection. Good eyesight. Not quite certain what I want for a bear in a snout yet, but what is on there is not terrible. Especially because the distasteful appearance helps with the predators that have eyesight. A strong voice will help repel animals that hear, predators that hear. I think I want to switch to having a nimble body, so that way we are scentless, and that will help us zip around. That will help a lot if we are scentless, so let's go small bodies. We're thinking of having velvet paws, so that we're really silent and quiet for their hearing. So if we're scentless, if they can't hear us, the only other thing is seeing us, which we'll get to, but we'll definitely keep the runner legs. Tempted to keep the scorpion tail so that we can kind of be sneaky. We can dart in really fast, kind of sting the predator and then run away. That's kind of the plan. So I think I want to keep the scorpion tail, at least the scorpion tail or the poison mouth, but I think I want to keep the head. Means there's less smelling, and I think I want to have this smelling ability. So we might keep the scorpion tail. The colours for the sight. You know, whether we don't look distasteful, we can at least blend in a bit better with camouflage. So if we have black or red-brown fur, we'll be able to blend in camouflage. And if we have spots, then our pattern will be able to blend in. So we're going to aim for spots and black or red-brown fur. That's the gameplay anyway. So what I might do is, I think I've already done it, but I'm just going to go in and double check that I've done the scoring system properly. These guys can all pop over here, and we might as well put together the breeding partners that we have. So we've got red and blue. Okay, so we've got 2 females with 1 male, because I always want to have 3 female lines coming across. And these are all from different lineages. So we've got the snow lineage, which I would love to try and keep hold of from the first time we went to the snow. We've got, I don't remember I don't think that's the fire tribe, the Savannah tribe. I can't remember. We're going to have to reflect on that. And we also have the yellow tribe here as well, which I'm not certain how long we've had that tribe for. But we've definitely had the snow tribe for a while. So I'm loving that we can keep that lineage going through. So I'm just wanting to kind of flick back through and redo the point system that I have set up. We have ballerina ears there. That's cool. That's cool. We can have bear in ears. I don't mind. But ultimately, we would prefer to have the big ears available. So I'll leave those, but I'll note if they were to be big ears, that'd be better. I don't know if we really need to worry about the antennae at this time. Weather prediction won't be that beneficial, so I'm going to count that as a negative point. So that's 1, and that's a negative 1, so we're back to 0. We've got good eyesight, so that's 1, 2. Don't know what to do with the head yet, so I'll keep that as it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The red brown fur, which we want. So we've got 7 points that I'd like her to bring over. We keep the point scoring system to help us out. So then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Maya is an 8. Then we have Stonevarn, who has 1, but having no horns is kind of a negative buff, so we're going to say that's muted out. 1, 2, 3, there's a lean body. We've got the deformed paw, so I'm going to say that cuts it back to 2. 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got 5 on Stonevarn, who looks like he must have been a wanderer, or maybe an interesting family line. He just doesn't have a lot of traits that our other Nichelings have. We've got the big ears here, amazing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 9 on Rigor. And then let's go Croft. Croft has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heat body's kind of the opposite of what we want here, so I'm going to count that as a 4. 5, 6. Cold resistance isn't going to help us here. We kind of want to have the opposite of cold resistance, so I'll call that a 5. So we'll say Croft has 5. So there's a few traits we're going to be wanting to zip out and around and kind of dabble with these guys, but that's ultimately a good start. So I feel now would be a good time for them to get ready to breed with each other, so we can give them their mutations now. So our first breeding pairs are, let's go the blues because they seem to be relatively together. What I think is the most important things that we instantly get into the bloodline with Stonevarn is we need to get better horns and we need to fix his paw. So let's get the horns going. What would be cute in the jungle? I reckon the antennas would be cute in the jungle. So let's give him antennae. We still need to unlock the Megalosaurus horns, which are pretty OP. And paw-wise, we want to go Velvet Paw. So that's 2 stealth and 1 collecting. So that means we can be really fast and we can collect from the bushes if we need to. So let's go with those for Stonevarn. Then he's paired up with Maya. So Maya's traits, we want to try and get just the priorities for things to switch out here. I think I'd like to give... sure Maya can handle heat. A little worried she wouldn't be able to handle the heat. Do I have access to the lean body now? Yes, I do. Okay, let's get lean body in there. Lean body, because I'm worried she won't be able to handle the heat. So let's go lean body and the... If we have just lean body, maybe we can get away with the ears, but having better hearing helps anyway. So let's get lean body and big ears in there. That will help Maya out. Anna. I feel like Anna's going to struggle with heat as well. So let's go the lean body and the ears for Anna as well. I think that would be the priority for her children. So lean body and big ears. So that's that bloodline, that breeding group. And then we have Rigor here. So Rigor, what would be the priorities for you? I'm worried about heat for you, but you already have big ears recessive, so that's going to be super helpful. Let's go big ears and lean body for Rigor. I'm also noting that we want to be able to camouflage Let's go big ears then, and black. Do we want to go black or red? Black or red? I want to go black for Rigor. I think that will look pretty cool with his babies. Okay, and then his breeding partner is Croft. And for Croft, we actually have nichelings from none of these guys are related by the looks of that family-wise, unless it's complicated. Why'd you have to go make things so complicated? So for Croft, we're going to want to get her prepared to handle the heat as well, because the tail's not going to help. Big body is definitely not going to help, but she does have the big ears recessive. So let's go the big ears. Big ears and lean body, because we don't want to encourage the heat body. Although that might be against what we're after. But let's go big ears. This is going to be a hard generation for us. And let's go the lean body, and we'll see if we can get these important traits through before we get the first apes onto us. So let's have... I might get Stone Varn. We've got to watch these predatory plants as well. That's super important. We can sniff them out. That's why I want to change their nose. I want to make sure that they don't have poor sense of smell whilst here. So I might want to get rid of that. Let's try and actually get rid of the poison fangs, because I feel like that's actually going to be a bit detrimental. Because if we can't smell those plants, that's going to be dangerous. So we're going to say poison fangs. We don't want poison fangs. I can't spell poison fangs. I'm glad you guys can't see the spelling that I just put on here. So we're going to give him 4 points because of the poison fangs. Does anyone else have poison fangs in their line? No, I don't mind the cats, because the cats can heal. We might need to do some healing to see how that goes. These plants are healing as well, and I think there should be a few of those healing plants around the place, but that's just better safe than sorry kind of thing. Let's have these guys breed. Successful. That was successful. And let's have the ladies find a spot. I prefer if they were hidden. Make sure that they're hidden. I'll let them have children where they are hidden and safe. Can you make it? Maybe I don't want them to be in the open with the babies. But we kind of need to get babies quickly. Do we risk it for the biscuit? Let's risk it for the biscuit. This one grows back. Okay, that might be okay then. We want to avoid stepping on these because they make noises and we don't want to make noises. We're very much in timid mode. Let's get Croft covered or mated with. Make sure that these guys have already done their genetic sides of things. Okay, so we'll get Rigor to breed, and then let's see if he can get a spot for her to set up. We might need to get them better spots to set up. Okay, let her pop up there and we'll have our first round. Let's see if we can get some babies without any predators coming to find us first up. Okay. Alright, we successfully had babies, no predators. Amazing, okay. Let's meet those little bundles of joy. Amazing, so we've got a little mustard baby here. Who has the deformed paw, does have nibble fingers, which will be helpful whilst we're trekking around, does have the lean body recessive, that's amazing, big ears recessive, so there's a few of these genes that are sitting there that will be helpful. Would prefer some more of the good genes coming through, but they're recessive, which means that we should be able to push them through. What do we call him? He's a bit cute. He's got a bit of a fiery fang kind of squirrel vibe. I kind of feel like calling him something like Muzak. Why? I don't know, but I want to call him Muzak. I think that's fitting. Look at his brown eyes. I love that maroony colour. I reckon he's quite cute. He's quite cute. So we've got Muzak. Little boy. We'll do his point system. So he's got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he has 6. And he also has picked up the H and home immunity gene. I wouldn't mind, even though we've already made it to the home gene, I wouldn't mind trying to keep it like kind of in the gene pool. And the other one was H. So we'll let Maya say that she's passed on her beautiful H gene to her little son here. So then we have our next little baby here. Oh, another fierce little ballerina with a fishing tail. That's so quirky and cute. Okay, so we have the big ears. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, his lean body. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wow, this guy actually, we got a lot. We got a lot from this little lion baby. We have like a little jungle lion. What would you call a jungle lion? You could always call him Giant. Oh, that's probably more pronounced Gion. Gion, but actually, if I spelled it like that, I'd pronounce that Gion. So we've got Gion here, who I think is really cute. His fishy tail actually kind of looks quite cool. A little bit lion-like. So we've got Gion, who is awesome. He's actually got some really amazing traits. He's probably one of our most likely to survive in the lot at the moment. Because if you see here, he's got a distasteful appearance, which helps against visual predators. Scentless 3. Stealth 5, so quiet. That's amazing. Does have average smelling, good hearing, but we can make that better. Everything else is looking pretty good. Strong enough, can collect, you know, food is not really a problem, and can move around really easily, so I'm really happy with Giant. What genes did you get from your parents? You got G from your dad, and you got H from your mama. So we can say you picked up the G gene, and we'll just pass that along to the child. I see you got H as well. I guess we can. We might as well pop his genes in there whilst we're starting off. And then we had 3 boys. Oh gosh. Well, we don't have a problem with boys anymore. Whoa, what an interesting appearance. It's so cool. The little squirrel look. Super duper cute. This is another boy. I kind of want to call him, I feel like call him Rickson. So we've got Rickson here, and Rickson looks like distasteful appearance, scentless, not very stealthy though. This is why I'm wanting to get the velvet paw, because we kind of want to increase that stealth, but I think we do get a bit of stealth bonus from the lean body. It's probably the only place. Stealthy. But everything, really good hearing. We got the big ears that came through dominant, which is amazing. The lean body came through dominant. Okay, this is looking really good. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like we need to say that's a negative, but we won't for now. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay, we've got 12 here, but maybe we should say big body. Big body's just, it really doesn't help in the jungle. We might need to say big body is a negative. I don't think I've been doing that with the other babies. But none of them other than Rickson have it, so that's fine. Okay, so Rickson's got the home immunity from mama and has the I gene from dad. So we can get rid of the I gene. We don't have a lot of genetic diversity, like, at all. Oh dear. But we might be able to switch that out. We may be able to make that better. Okay, so I do want to keep breeding these guys until we have the I gene passed on. I wouldn't mind if Anna passes on the... Oh, there's a few H genes. Let's get some girls from these lines. We'll see if we can avoid the curse. But no. Okay. First round of babies. Really, really promising. Oh, in fact, my breath feels good. I'm feeling good. So as you can see, all these guys are getting a hit. They're overheated. They're too hot. Not probably helping that they're warmed up being in a little pack setting. But they have cold resistance because of their big bodies, but they don't have heat resistance. And they need to have at least, I think, 2 heat resistance. 1 obviously isn't enough. Okay, we're going to have to get on top of that pretty quickly. I was a little worried about that. When we can too, I'd like to try and get rid of the plant here. The only problem with us being nimble is we don't really have the strength to take out those plants, which makes me tempted to keep either... We get strength. It's easy strength from the berryness snout. I think I want to try and have the berryness snout or the cat face. I feel like those would be the 2 best at the moment. So let's go either cat or the berryna heads. I think they would be the best in this environment, which I can add to the point system. So Rixon has definitely got the big beautiful head going on, so that's 3. Muzak, I think I'll give you an extra point because you do have the recessive berryness snout, and then Giant has 2 of those, so let's give him 12. Alrighty. Now, you can do a lot with the collecting. I'm not too worried about food, but we might as well take advantage of the food that's here. Slick off the stench of the berries. Who the hell just got a leech? Oh, Rigot just got a leech. It's alright, but he doesn't have the problem with the berry juice on him anymore. Now these, I'm happy to clear these, but I don't want to... I want to keep noting of what I'm clearing isn't where the babies are. Okay. You guys ready for day 2? Oh, I'm worried about this guy. Okay. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. That's our first... This is our first ape, guys. And it looks like it's the smelling ape. The big-nosed ape. Oh my god, he's horrifying. Guys, I'm terrified. I've never come across one of these guys before, but he is not happy. Alrighty, okay. So he's got defense of 4. Which means you need to have more than 4 to be able to get a hit. It has 95 days of life. That means that it's 95 hit points. That's very, very hard to kill, right? So the ape, I don't know how many movement points it has a day, but it can only move 2 every action point. It's got strength of 3, which isn't too intimidating, but it's not great. But smelling of 6. So we need to be either 6 tiles away to not be smelt, or we need to have the scentless ability. And I don't know. I don't think Croft has any. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good at all. So Croft needs to move. Croft needs to move, because she can be smelt by this thing very, very easily right now. If we find mud, mud's really good to roll in. Oh, that's intimidating. So that's the mud piles. You can roll in mud. Oh, that thing is so intimidating. What about your baby? Scentless 3. That's still a bit too close for comfort. What about you? You have no scentlessness. You have 1. Oh gosh, guys, this is not looking good. So if we can find some mud, that would be amazing. But as of this moment right now, we need to move these guys away. And they can't move super fast, super far kind of thing. Shit. Okay, how do we do this? We need to get Croft far away. That's kind of like the first thing that I'd like to do. I know she'll be leaving her baby, but I think that's the safest thing to do. Do I have her breed first? They only get 2 movements. I think prioritize living. It's important. Okay, so let's just get her to move here. She's now far enough away to not trigger the 8. Stonevine, you have 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. He kind of needs to be at a distance as well. I don't want to step on twigs to trigger a hearing ape. So we've got to be very careful here. Let's get Rigor over there as well. We've got to be careful that this is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck, he can smell so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of need to get him like over here. I don't think he can reach over there. That's stepping on something. I don't think they become more scentless in water. But I'm tempted to get him over here. Okay. Let's get him to come over here. Is he scentless in water? He's cooled down at least. Okay, so what I'm planning on doing here, baby here is relatively good for scentlessness. I just want to kind of move him 1 more away. So I'm going to do a bit of a swap here. I want to get Stonevine a little bit further away. Kind of thinking of getting Stonevine. Are you scentless? You're pretty scentless. You're not very much. Okay, you're fine. You're not. 1, 2, 3, 4. She kind of needs to move as well. It's a bit of a juggle happening here. If we can get baby here. I don't want to leave this baby on its own. Wow, this is really puzzling with my head. She kind of needs to move though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 1 cent less. He can get away with being here. The baby can go there. That means that baby's covered. She can move. Okay, we're doing some juggling here. But let's see if we can go here. You here. Then he can look after those babies. We'll let him... he can't. She kind of needs to, yeah, like rack off somewhere. Let's get her over here. These two should be safe here because they're pretty scentless. I'm glad, oh my gosh, I'm so glad it's the babies that actually could cover their scent that are there. And she, I think I want her to move her as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he could smell her, so we might get her to come here. And then the baby's next to Rigor, so it'll be safe. Okay. It is like day 2 on this island. Day 2 on this island, and we already have a freaking ape to dodge. I wasn't prepared for this. Oh god. Alrighty, and let's remember who our babies are. So you are a sky baby. Because Anna's a sky baby. And you are a red baby. And then, I believe. Because then, oh no, you're white. Anna's white. Anna is our snow. Anna is our snow. So you're not blue, you're snow. Which is white. You're yellow. And you would be red. So what, we have white, yellow, red. Okay. Gosh darn. Okay, let's see if we've managed to avoid any hassles here. Don't know, there's really too much I wanted to do with Maya. Let's move some high grass. Anna, might as well get that whilst you're there. And let's see what happens. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous. Okay, let's see what this guy does. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh no! Oh guys, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. He sniffed us out. He found us. He said, and he went over near us. He seems to be able to go. 1, 2. He's sniffing you out there big time. Rickson, we need you to go. It's... Fuck, we haven't been in the jungle for very long at all and this is happening. He can't move and he's not affected by the heat though, so we just gotta get him to kind of move away without getting eaten by something. Don't know about how his siblings are gonna go. Let's give Giant his colours. Let's give Musak his colours. I don't think any of Musak's parents have the purple eyes. Oh no, Stonebarn has the violet eyes. And your mama's Anna. Oh no, he could end up being one of the snow shamans. Oh, well, he's I keep saying his baby's me. He may be able to pass it on his line if he survives this ape. Gosh darn it. Okay, I can only smell one ape though, so that's a good sign. Let's get Rixon to get into the water. In fact, most of these guys should be able to travel along the water's way. Okay, Rigor, if you head this way. We can have Rixon, who's very fast, can follow the waterway. I'm just wanting to be sure there's no predatory plant. We're better off braving the leeches right now. We do need to get some more babies going as well, which is something to note. But whilst these guys can... Oh, Jion. Wow, you are fast. We can definitely get you out of there. Okay, that's good. Musak, I'm worried about you. We kind of need to get you moving, but let's get Anna to move along for you first. Because you're a problem. You'll definitely get sniffed out. Let's get Anna here. And then we can have Musak follow this way. You can move 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We kind of need to just have them keep moving along. Okay, there's a leech, but that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, that's Musak sorted. Okay, Stonebarn does have a little bit of scent help, as does Croft. No, Croft does not. She doesn't move very fast either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If she's there, she should be fine. Let's get her down here. We'll worry about the leech later. I'm not too fussed about that. You're far enough away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we need to get him somewhere further. Kind of need him up there somewhere, but we can't get up there without making loud noises. He can't swim, so we don't want to get him down there. The tension is real. Okay, we do need to get Maya out of there. Maya does have some movement though. Okay, Maya's safe. Stonebarn. Maybe you could get... Oh, I'm worried. Okay. Is everyone far enough away now? So if he's here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Okay. We're all far enough away that he might get deterred. Keyword. Might. We'll see. But we did it. We have successfully managed to not get eaten by an ape in the first 2 days. Let's just go the next day and see what happens. Let's have our... We heard him or we smelt him? I think we heard him? Okay, let's just see how we go. Okay, he's definitely gone in this direction somewhere. Okay, so we've got a little bit of reprieve. Let's quickly look after Maya. Where's our fisher boy? I'm gonna fish that? I'm tempted to. I mean, he might as well. And we also want to get the our breeding going. We don't want to be wasting too much time. So, let's see if we can start getting these guys in a new place to have babies away from a scary ape. Okay, well we kind of need to get Stonebarn closer by. We managed to get rid of the ape. Can we just emphasize on that? We did it. We escaped the ape. We escaped the ape. Okay, we need to look after Anna and her problem with the leech. Especially when it comes to piranhas. We don't want to encourage piranhas. If you clear that, then we can pop ourselves up there. Maybe we should have someone up there. Okay, we're gonna wriggle. We kind of need these guys to breed again. If you clear that, Croft can come up here. I prefer if she was... Can she go anywhere that's got leaves still? I want to make sure that she's protected before she has her next baby. I kind of want to get him to his babies as well. To his girls, so we can have more babies. I don't know how you can get there though. Let's get Maya up here. Oh, mud! That's helpful. Let's get... Oh, that'd be a good spot to have a baby. Can you get there? You can. Might get her to pop up there. We can get Stonebarn down here at least. And let's have him... She breeds with him. And goes here. Then he can go here. and breed with Maya, which was successful. Amazing. Okay. Guys, we're holding up. We managed to get through this. Okay, so what I want the kids to do is I kind of want the kids to help scope, to help protect. So I kind of don't want to get rid of the high grass, but the regrowing jungle I do. Let's also have Musak. Musak is kind of fishing. Let's just keep you there for now. Alright, we've managed to survive the ape. Enough that we might get some more babies coming through. Alright, let's see how we go. Let's go the next day and let's just get our hearing on. We've got pretty good hearing and see if we can see anything red and scary. I don't hear, see. Okay, there's no ape nearby. But we do have a new little baby! Oh my gosh, she is beautiful! And her cute little eyes! Oh my gosh! She's beautiful. Her big ears is definitely going to help. She's got a lean body, so we don't need to worry about her and having to not, like, her not being able to handle the heat at all. So that is amazing. So let's have a look here. So she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10. Let's go, she's a 10. We'll say she's a 10er. She's a 10er and she's got the home immunity gene and the eye gene. We still don't have that J gene, but she is our first female from crops, so she'll be able to pass on the yellow feminine line, which is amazing. We really, really want to be able to do that, and she's got good genetics. So now we have these girls. It looks like Anna's already in a place that I'm comfortable for her to set up. Ooh. No, we're going to have to look after Musak, who just got a leech. And let's have Maya pop up here. Ooh, right next to that. That's nice. Tempted to have her roll first, but we kind of need to get some babies going. So everyone's happy there. Let's, we do need to get that leech off Musak. But I kind of want to... He can't move too far, but if his brother moves here, then he can come up and kind of get help. I reckon Croft will be able to help him out. He's got good scent, but if he pops over here, rolls in that mud, he is now scentless. That's what I want to see. Jungle foliage. I don't think... Yeah, we can't go through jungle foliage, so I don't mind... Oh, we've got termite mound. Clearing that. Clearing that. And let's have Musak come up and get help here. And if he can come over and roll in that mud soon, that would be amazing. Wriggle, I don't want Wriggle going too far. I want to show these points so that we can kind of dodge them where we can. Stonevarn. Stonevarn, am I getting to... Ooh, I don't trust... Alright, there's nothing there. And there's nothing there. Okay, he should be fine to go over here. I would want him to roll in some mud as well. But let's just see... High grass. We kind of want to move things that you can't move through, like the jungle foliage. It's good to kind of get rid of that so that we can easily move around. Water is obviously a good backup though. Alright, let's have these next babies if there's nothing else to clear up here. Okay, let's go next day and just make sure we don't see anything nasty sneaking around. Can't see, hear anything. Okay, that's feeling good. Got 2 new babies, and we should have sorted that out, yeah? Yeah, I think we're good for the fear of parasites. Who have we got here? It looks like we've got 2 little girls. Amazing. That's what I wanted to see. And yes, we do have 2 little girls, and that means Oh, she's beautiful, even though she has a nose that we don't really want. And who is your brother? You got Muzak. Let's call her Mika. Muzak and Mika. And our beautiful Mika here. She's got a velvet paw. She's got a lean body. Is that a normal body? She's got a normal body. Scorpion tail, which we want. Cool colouring. Doesn't really help us in the jungle, but it looks cool. So she's got big ears, inactive. 1, 2. I'm going to do one for the antenna because that doesn't really help us. So actually, it'll tell us how hot things are. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So she's a 9-pointer. And she's giving us the H and the G gene. H and G, which means that this has been relieved. But Anna hasn't given away an I gene yet. We might try for one more baby there, but she has had a girl, so she can pass on her line now, which is amazing. And Mika's really quite cool. So that will be helpful. Let's see what her... So she's stealthy. That's relatively stealthy. She's not very scentless, which is not very good. Relatively fast. Got at least a little bit of heat resistance. We'll see. We'll have to see how she goes. She might end up getting too warm. And then this little one here, the taco. Oh, the violet eyes look amazing. I want to call it something like Vilo. Why? I don't know. I'm just getting like a Vilo kind of vibe. So we've got Vilo here, and Vilo looks like she has the deformed paw from her dad. Fishing tail. Ooh. She does have some heat resistance because she's got the lean body, which is going to be useful. That should be all she kind of needs now to have the ability to handle the heat. She's got scentlessness because of that lean body, which is amazing. Bit of stealth on her side. We've got to get rid of that smelling. That nose is not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so she's got 8. And she's carrying the H gene and the home immunity gene. Which isn't the I gene. We haven't got any that have... Oh, we've got Emma. Emma's carried across the I, but we don't have the J yet. I'd love to get the J gene. We don't have a lot of genetic diversity at the moment at all. Okay. This is helping. We're getting a little bit of momentum happening. Let's give little Emma... She's a yellow baby. Yellow on yellow. And if we can push her out somewhere safe... well, if her brother... uses this mud pit, and then shifts. I don't trust them being able to go very far. But if baby goes here, then we can have... Oh, Zion is an adult now. We can have our... I can have Dad. Where's Dad? Brigar, go here. We can have another baby. That makes me feel good. I'd like to clear this so that we can see it. Muzak, I wonder how long that lasts for. He's muddy for the time being, which is good. That means he's scentless. Makes me a little tempted. He has like no scent otherwise. I don't really want him to be the one that goes and susses out the area. And I don't like them going anywhere because they will stumble, without a doubt, into a plant they shouldn't stumble into. So we kind of need to have someone more like... Well, let's have Rixen. He's already rolled in the mud. He is considered to be muddy. He can sniff out things and make sure they're safe. I kind of want to keep an eye on where this... Well, I haven't gone in that area. Let's let Rigger... You can go and roll in some mud. Gion, I don't want to go too far. Okay, we've found the plant. Maybe these guys can take on the plant together. I'm trying to remember. I think you need... Is it 10? You might need 10 attack to take them down. Because I'd prefer to try and take it down and make it a green plant. They grow back and they can randomize and be a green, a friendly plant that doesn't eat you, or a red one. And I'd kind of like to try and get all the plants on the island to be green and safe so we can move around without having to worry about. So we might let the 2 youngsters take that on. I think that'll be a good challenge for them. But whilst Gion is waiting, I kind of prefer for him to not be smelly first. Maybe Gion, you can help just make sure that all this area is safe. Because these guys can't go... Oh, there's more mud there. Yeah, I kind of want to just make sure that everything's safe before they go treading through everywhere. Because of their scentability. Okay, how are we looking? That's not looking too bad. We'll have another baby coming in. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Oh! It's a friendly bear. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. We definitely want to befriend that guy. But we do have another little baby. Hi, little Frenchie. Oh my gosh, she is so cute, so fierce. I wouldn't take on Frenchie, no way. Do I want to call her something else? I kind of for some reason want to call her Bluebell because of her eyes. So we can call her Bluebell, the fierce Bluebell. And Bluebell has given us the I gene and the home immunity gene. We kind of want to get the J gene. We haven't had that yet. But we do now have a definite... there's definitely some good... What's the word? Heirs, possible heirs for this family. But I do want to try and get a J from Croft as soon as we kind of can. Croft, how old are you? Okay, we can have that happen. Let's see what your little genes are though, Bluebell. You definitely have the big ears. Amazing. It's good to see the berry in a snout. Lean body. Oh, good. We've got the runner's leg. We do have the medium tail that isn't helpful, but because we're already got the big ears and lean body, it shouldn't be a problem. Bluebell's looking amazing. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10. So she is a 10er. Amazing. So we now have Bluebell, we have Emma, we've got Rixon, we've got Giant, we've got Musak, we've got Mika, we've got Vilo. So yeah, we're having a bit of luck with our babies at the moment. I'd say we're doing alright. It'd be cool if we can obviously get the J gene circulating, and we've got a few I's now, don't we? So we've got a few with I, we've got heaps with H, I can see that. A few with the home immunity gene, G gene. We've got there's a few with the G gene which is circulating. I want to get the J in there because that will be really helpful. So that's kind of the main one now. I'd like Croft to have a J gene. So I can't smell anything bad. I definitely would like Rigor to become friendly with this bear. So he can't do too many movements. Maybe it won't be him that does it then. Kinda don't want to lose him. Emma, you are kind of good for scent. I might get you to pop over here and get our peaceful bear on our side, because he will now help protect us from those apes. I hope. I sure hope. And let's have Rigor do some mud rolling. You've still got mud. Okay, because I just want to see if we can I want to take this down. How far away is Gion? If we get... I kind of want one more to help them. Can't be Rigor, because he doesn't have the ability to handle the heat. You can handle the heat! And neither can Muzak. Unless we let Muzak... Ooh, that would be the strat. If we let Muzak fall into the trap, then these boys can help him out. So, I can't smell anything bad so far. Let's bring the trap. I'm trusting Muzak will be fine. Let's get Gion over there to help. And then we can get Rixon over to help. And now that we've triggered this, let's get Muzak to run back. And we might get Rixon to see if there's anything here worth clearing. Because I kind of want to just see if we can... He's kind of doing a bit of scouting for us at the moment. See if we can find that ape, where that ape went. We've got the little ones here. So we've got Mika, who is a snow baby. And we have Vilo here, who is a fiery girl. We have the female lions. It's amazing. That's what we want. And if we can, I'd like to push the babies out to safe spots. I think we can do that. And then we can have... Let's see if we can get Stonevarn. He's not in a good spot to reach both the girls. But if we push out Philo here, she should be fine. Let's push Miko here. She should be fine. Let's get Stonevarn here. Get Anna. And then Stonevarn here. And that will get... Okay, amazing. So I've had luck with that now. I would like that to be seen so we don't lose the mud patches. Alright, so we should have some more babies coming in the near future. Rigor's done the rolling. Let's get him clear some jungle foliage. And yeah, we're doing alright. We survived the first ape, which could have been disastrous. But we did alright. And I'm thinking we've already gone for an hour. Time goes so fast in this game. This game is a trap. So I'm going to leave it here. But I think we're doing alright. We've already survived 7 days on this island. And I can't spot where that ape went. But that's why we have our beautiful hero Rixon here. Rixon's going to go see if he can find the ape. Because I'd like to just keep tabs on where the ape is. And at the moment, because Rixon is covered in mud, there's no way that the ape could smell him. I'm assuming at all. So he's safe. He's safe to go do that exploring as long as he comes back and rolls in more mud when he runs out. But he's very fast, so that shouldn't be a problem. He can zip around. Very speedy like. Okay, I'm going to leave it here, but thank you so much for joining, and I look forward to having another catch up with y'all.